Coming to you live from the West Coast, where
It's on my phone.
What?
You have a big white dot in the middle of your forehead on my phone. What is that?
Maybe it's just on your phone.
I have a pixel missing?
Maybe.
Huh.
That's weird.
That was not there.
No.
Now it is.
Very strange. I wonder if that's coming out on me.
I don't know. Hey, Amy. Hey, Patricia.
Does anybody see the white dot
On Holly's phone.
right there? Is there a white dot?
I mean, on Holly's screen. Hey, Gail.
Don't you see?
Hey, Erica.
Hey everyone. You know what?
It's Monday night,
getting
7:20 California
more
time.
difficult for me.
4:20 California time.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just annoyed. What is that?
Wait, we didn't kiss. We didn't kiss.
Yes, there's a white dot. Right on your nose now. Oh, darn. That's not good. What happens
Yeah.
if I...
No, it's not. It's on the camera. You wouldn't see that.
Oh, darn. That was stupid. Hey, Jerry. Oh, darn
It's
it.
right in my forehead.
That is terrible. Maybe you should move over so it's on the brick.
It's right in my forehead.
I
Now
know.
it's in
now
my
it's on
eye.
your nose.
Hey,
Now
Jerry.
it's up your nose. That
No,
wasn't
it's a
very
dot
nice.
Right in my, it's right in my forehead.
I
It's
wanted
like,
to talk about being nice. And Jerry says, I need to. Hi, Robert with the white dot. Oh,
we don't know
no,
what that
that's
is.
not good.
Oh, you know what that is? I'm telling you what that is. You know what that is?
What?
I'll tell you.
Oh, you did it.
No, it's when you did the...
Uh-oh. Oh,
There was a
there
dot.
it is. There's a white dot.
There we go. That's it. We hit the
Oh,
thing
cute.
by accident.
Oh, that makes more sense. What was the purpose? Oh, so you could use that white dot to draw something?
You could draw
Hey, Abby.
stuff.
So, I have to tell you,
Yeah.
I saw Deepa. Did you see Deepa's post?
Refresh my memory.
Deepa, God, is such a beautiful woman.
Kind of wave.
And she always talks about kindness.
Wave.
And
Waving. Pay attention.
pay attention?
Yeah, you were like
Those?
drifting off.
No, I wasn't. I was thinking.
I'm waving.
No, she said she was in a store and she got her coupons at home.
Oh yeah, and someone gave her
Cece did
some
say
guy. Yeah, oh, that's why I
So,
said refresh my memory.
That inspired me to talk about being nice. Because I thought that was really nice. And she said, I find it, she always talks about good things. And, I really believe, I'm surprised, I was not surprised that she attracted that. Okay? And he was nice.
You would attract that. I think.
I would give my coupons too.
Well, you always have some.
I always would share my coupons, and that's something nice. There was another nice thing that I saw today on Facebook. This is when Facebook could be good, besides watching the two
You
of
saw
us.
one nice thing on Facebook?
I saw a nice thing today on Facebook. So there was a parent. Did you see this video? That went to the checkout, and she has a child that I think has maybe Down syndrome or some sort of challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And the cashier, so first of all, it's this little girl's dream, loves packing up the groceries and would love to have a job like that. So she was putting in the groceries in the bag. He would hand her the strawberries and she'd put them in the bag. And so she was helping, and he initiated it. Yeah, but the cashier initiated it.
I wonder if that was part of their training.
It was beautiful. Hi, Alexandra.
So why are we here today, Holly?
Why are we here today?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, what's our purpose today?
That's a
We have a
loaded
purpose today?
question. Do we have a purpose today? We have a purpose every day.
Right.
Okay, what we want people to know.
Would you rate today? On
Well-
1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1
No.
being the worst?
No, but now we're changing topics. So
No, just briefly before
you
we
were
get
nice
into
to
the
me.
topic.
You were nice to me until you weren't.
Today was a 4.5.
Well, you know what I think is that you can always be nice. This is what I believe. You can always be nice through those ups and downs feelings. And I think that I kind of had the Monday, it could have been Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. It really didn't matter the day. It just happened to be Monday. It was kind of the blues. And it really shouldn't be. And I don't know, maybe it was because we came off of a high with Kind of Pop-Up and came off of a high of going to Heather's and Josh's wedding Saturday night and going out after a high of being last night celebrating with Lindsay and Elliot and your fam, my fam too, of course. I love your mother and your father and your sister and our brother-in-law, and our nieces, nephew. Right. And I'm sorry, I have to say, I hope my son didn't, he was away for the weekend, so I hope he understood. There's a lot of stuff that you have to have a lot of understanding. And I don't think, like Robert, we had other challenges on Friday post our event. And then at least we saw Good Friends Friday night, which we did mention. And it was so great and helped us get in a better mood. But there were other challenges. Hey, Lisa. There were other challenges on Friday that, I mean, really, when you're in your own business, there's like a lot to just to deal with. So then you talk about personal and professional. Everybody has something personal and professional to deal with. But, you wanted to talk about, it's interesting. I wanted to talk about either feelings high and low, or you wanted to talk about leadership, which is a wonderful topic. And we will talk about leadership and we've spoken about leadership. But, sometimes you just have to talk about what your mood really is. And I have to say that, kindness and appreciation and respect are all very important with family and friends. And I think that, listen, we learn when we're children, right? You get more sugar than you do with vinegar? I mean, is that the saying?
Unless it's a really good balsamic vinegar.
True. Hey, Stacy. Excuse me. Your flowers are really pretty. Flowers make me happy. I just think I had like a bit of overwhelm today. So thank you, Lisa, for agreeing. Is that, what did I say? It is.
Many things.
No, meaning, no matter what you're feeling, you are welcome. No matter what you're feeling, being nice is the better way to be. And it really does make you feel better when you're nice. I mean, right? You don't feel good like when you're yelling.
No.
Or I'm yelling. I mean, anyone. It makes you feel worse.
Correct.
Hey, Alice. So,
Yes, being agitated is not good. It's never a good feeling.
the thing is that I was thinking about this, okay? Is that I don't, whatever I'm going through, I don't want to burden my children with. I don't think that is the role. I don't think parents should do that to children. I think they need a reality check, but I think that children should not be burdened. But we are burdened. And I am using the word burdened right now. Hey, Drew. We are burdened with the ups and downs and ins and outs of what is going on in our children's lives. And we do want to be a constant source of support.
Yes, but I think that one thing that has ruined I'm going to say the generation of 15, 16-year-olds to 30-year-olds right now, okay, is that they're living in an Amazon Prime world, right? Where their every desire can be satisfied sometimes, that day with Amazon Prime. And on a Sunday, right, they can have anything they want. They don't have to move. It's delivered to them. And I think a lot of times the generation who has embraced that kind of immediacy and attention and dedicated attention sometimes has that carry over into the rest of their lives and expects the same kind of response, the same intensity, the same undivided attention that they get from Amazon Prime. And you can't really expect that from a human being, right? That when the phone rings, gotta pick it up, gotta call back, gotta drop everything, right? Kind of thing, you know.
And if I'm going to pick up the phone, I want to be nice.
Yeah.
I don't want to be agitated.
Right. So, you know, so sometimes, you know, you try and right, continue to keep that smile on your face when you're challenged with that, you know, request of immediacy, of when you know that the request is not of urgency, where, you know, of
There's
course,
so little.
if someone is stuck on the side of the road and
there's so little. Okay, that's a very good example
You know,
of urgency. I think what Lisa said,
but-
that it, you know, like we're saying, it's an instant gratification world.
Yeah.
But it's not only instant with material things. Now what I'm talking about is emotional and mental. So the emotional and mental ride that we're all on, okay, every day, everybody, okay, we cannot sit in judgment. Everybody is dealing with something, with someone, somewhere, about something.
Right.
Okay, and we try to not impose our ups or downs.
Right, but we're victims of our own technology, right?
Right.
Like the, you know, thinking
Michelle.
about how, right, when we used to connect to the internet, how it used to be so slow, right? And to download a file took forever, and download a song or whatever. Now, like, when you hit the button for the guide on the TV, and for some reason there's a little hookup and it doesn't come up, boom, and it takes 15 seconds to appear on your screen, we're going nuts. We're like, damn, why isn't the guide coming?
Well, do you remember what was
Coming up.
What was the talk show night? We watched that over and over and over again. We were talking about when you're in the airplane, no less.
Right, it's like the internet doesn't work in the airplane. You get all upset.
I mean,
You
like,
know, like you're in the seat,
so
in
right.
the air,
So
flying
Lisa,
through
I
the
mean,
air.
You know, the thing is that never judge. It's you never know what's going on in someone's lives.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, most people do not reveal. Okay, and also, I gotta tell you something. The other thing we were going to talk about. Hey, Carly. The other thing that we were going to talk about, okay, was also about deserving something or not.
Well, is it coming to you?
Right? Is it coming?
Is it coming to you? Like,
Wait.
do you like, you know, when you get the dinner special at the diner, you know, you're getting dessert, right? I'm too full for dessert. Like, the penalty is not like you lose dessert. You take dessert to go because it's coming to you. It came part of the special. Beyond that, here's the reality check, world. Nothing's coming to you. Just the dessert on the
No, but but everyone deserves respect and friendship and love. People deserve that in their lives. I believe that. But I'm saying is that
you get what you give. Right? If you go through life being a jerk to everyone, then how can you expect people to be nice to you?
Stacy says, just for those of you on Robert's feed, I feel guilty for what I've imposed on my parents with stress. So
you didn't choose that. You
so
didn't
no,
choose that
no,
stress.
So as a child, okay, so here, no, she's talking now as a child.
Right.
Okay.
I get it.
Okay. And I think all children are guilty of doing that, Stacy. So don't feel guilty, okay? I think that what you're really, if I had to look at it, okay, because I see the closeness, you get what you give. But I have to tell you, Stacy, and everybody watching, is that when you're close with your parents, hey, Ralph,
Congrats.
is, yes, his beautiful daughter, Julia, got married, so beautiful. So when you, what was I saying? No. Go back. What was I saying, Robert, when I got, okay.
I don't listen.
No, guilt. Oh, no, with Stacy. Is that I love having our closeness with our children. I want them to be able to share with us what, a lot.
Oh,
Okay?
absolutely.
But what I think we're saying, okay, is taking the parents into consideration. I am just as I've done it to my parents. I've called home. I have been upset with Robert, and I may have said something to my mother. I may have been upset with my kids and said something. I may have been upset with a friend, right? I mean, really, it's not just, my life. Who are the people in my life? And I've been upset about this or that, and she puts it into perspective. But then sometimes, sometimes there are people that it's just all about them. And they have no regard whatsoever for what's going on in your life. And I think that's unreasonable and unfair. All I know is that, but I tell you, but when I was younger with my mother, until I became a parent, let me put it this way, until I became a parent, did I understand what I'm talking about?
Oh.
So the thing is, you think about it as,
I mean, but let's face it. I mean, there is something called common sense.
but you also always want to be there for your children, no matter what, right?
Of course, no.
But
I'm not even talking about children. I'm talking about everybody.
And everybody.
That, like, for example, right, when we were leading up to Canna Pop Up last week, right, 2 days before, 1 day before, right, getting outreach from people, whether they be attendees or sponsors with questions, and they want this answered or this taken care of, or do you have this for me, or I want electricity or something, and none of them were asking anything or wanting anything unreasonable, right? But it was just adding to the many things that we had to address. For them, they had one thing that they want. That's all. Didn't matter to them. One thing, right? At the event, right? We had some electricity problems.
We're not complaining.
Right? So the electricity popped off. But it popped off for food. It popped off for light. It popped off for things, right? So, but all that mattered to the person was their issue. When the electricity went off, it was affecting them.
And
they
that's
didn't
normal.
care,
And that's typical. But that is
fine.
typical. It's
but,
typical.
But yeah, sometimes
you have to tell someone.
Sometimes you have to take a step back from any situation and take a look and assess it, right?
Well, I did something.
let's say,
I was upset about something.
Okay, so let's say, for example, you're like waiting online for something, right? To get in somewhere, right? And there's a delay. And they haven't opened the doors. It's 7 o'clock. The doors are supposed to be open at 7. It's 7:10. Doors are not open yet, right? And there's 50 people in line. 20 of which have already gone to the front of the line to ask, hey, how come I can't get in? Why aren't the doors open, right? So you have to assess and say, is my request going over there and saying, oh, why haven't you let me in? I have my ticket. Why can't it says 7 o'clock? It's 7:10. Let me in. Instead of going and adding to that, like, because it's you're not in, right? You're one of many that are having an issue, right? Okay, so
we all
take a
need to
deep
learn-
breath and
so
say,
right.
all right,
We all need
you're
to
not
learn
in,
to
you're not in,
chill.
you're not, I'm not in. Nobody's in.
We need to learn to chill and relax a little more. We need to be a little more mindful. We need to be a little bit less anxious and impulsive and have everything done that, so quickly, because it goes so fast, everybody. It just, everything does.
Like the light changes and someone's on the horn. Like, okay, I get it. It's green. I get it. Give me a second. Let me get my foot off the brake and
It's crazy.
hit the
There's
gas.
such road rage today.
Where you going?
Everybody
if you don't
is,
have
like,
lights
freaking out.
spinning on the top of your vehicle, where could you possibly be going? Okay.
And there's going to be another red light ahead.
You're late. I get it. You're late. But chances are you made yourself late. It was no,
It wasn't because you didn't go to the green light
it was
quick
just
enough.
circumstances that couldn't be avoided.
But let's talk
right?
about being nice.
So
I don't think you should honk your horn. Okay, first of all,
just if it's unsafe,
especially
just in an unsafe
the first 5
situation.
seconds. Give it 5 seconds. Count to 3. Actually, 3. Count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3
You're
Mississippi.
Mississippi's. You're counting Mississippi's.
Yeah, isn't that a second?
Well,
Mississippi?
people only if you were born in Brooklyn do you know Mississippi.
Is that why? Is that? Why is that?
Because we
Hi,
played
Courtney.
football in the
I
street.
missed you at Canna Papa.
And Mississippi's came from when you were defending, when you were playing touch football.
Yeah.
You had to give Mississippi's. You had, sometimes it was 7 Mississippi's, sometimes it was 3 Mississippi's.
Really?
Before you rushed the quarterback.
No, how would I know about that?
So you would stand, you go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, rush.
You did that?
Of course.
You played football?
Yeah, what else did you do? In the wintertime, in the fall, winter you played football. In the spring you played baseball.
You mean just so
on the
your
street.
friends out in the street?
In the street,
Yeah.
right on the street.
Okay. So listen, this be nice thing. It doesn't cost a penny.
How you feel?
It costs nothing. It costs zero to be nice.
Pays dividends.
I
Pays
think thinking
dividends.
before you speak, some of the lessons we've learned, okay? Hey, Dana. Lessons we've learned through life, okay? They don't change. Please, thank you, excuse me. Think before you speak. Treat others as you want to be treated.
Take
Honestly,
the card, put it back in the corral.
I mean, you were so nice yesterday. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna compliment you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And compliments, by the way, go a long way. And I
Where was I
encourage you to be
yesterday?
truthful about your compliments, but do it. It'll make you, feel good. No, yesterday we went to go look at a townhouse.
Oh, the
And we
guy in the
happened,
townhouse?
there was a gentleman that we were at that townhouse already because we just went to development to look at open houses. And this was an open house that was actually up for like the past couple of months. Or a month or so. And we went in and we said, oh, we saw it already. I'm like, okay, let's make a deal, he says. I'm like, no, this isn't, thanks, but no thanks. But that wasn't even the point, okay? Because I was ready to go on and go to the next couple of houses. Not Robert. He was chatting up a storm about another place that we saw in the same community that was crazy. It was ransacked. It was
destroyed.
It was like, I don't know if it was a divorce. I don't know what it was, but it was bad.
It was-
I mean, there were holes in
People
the
were not
walls. There was
happy.
glass everywhere, mirrors.
These people were
I couldn't even
not
walk in.
happy
So, I don't know. Someone's going to have to buy it and,
Gut
gut
it.
it. But Robert was speaking to this gentleman for at least 10 minutes.
Not 10 minutes.
It was.
It may have seemed like 10 minutes.
It-
It was maybe 4 minutes.
Okay.
Maybe.
It felt. I was like, I don't, but he was being nice.
He
And
could've
I
walked up the
decided,
street to the
decided
next.
to be nice and not interrupt you. Okay? Because again, you know what? He
That's what I
probably-
used. That's what I used my non-interrupt Robert token for. Was that?
You know what it is though? It was, I bet you know what? He needed a little talk time. He's alone in the house all day waiting for people to come, right? We all need human interaction. We all need to be able, again, be nice, okay? Be respectful.
Be alert.
But when you talk about deserving, I don't think everyone deserves what they believe. I mean, and you know what? If you're not getting what you deserve, what you
Well,
feel you
know,
deserve,
life,
no.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Robert, deserving is a very, I feel, I can only, what I deserve is what I want for myself. I'm not imposing that on anyone else. I think you want me to be as happy as I possibly can and vice versa. I don't think anyone, I don't know, we're not put on this planet as deserving beings. Right?
No.
I don't know, but I guess we all deserve what we choose. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I
But
don't
there's
know
no
what
such
the-
thing. There's no such thing as perfection,
No, you're not guaranteed anything.
and it could be worse. By the way,
Death and taxes.
and by the way, it could be worse.
Not necessarily in that order.
So I have to say that it was so nice to see some of our friends who we haven't seen in a while at the wedding Saturday night,
Yes.
and
It was nice going to a wedding 7 minutes from the house.
it felt good to get dressed up. It felt good to,
I wore
first of all,
black.
and what I will say is there were two of our friends, both from Temple Emmanuel of West Essex. They both started talking. They said, and I can't remember what their topics were, although I do. Actually, leadership would be one of them, and the sisterhood and other things about.
Oh, Amy.
No, we will talk
So
about that. We
two
will.
people who
Two
watch us
people recommended
Suggested
topics for tonight.
that we should talk about.
And or for today or this week or for whenever. So you know what? If you find value and you enjoy our real life talks with you about is it relatable? I have an ask. I'm going to ask you to please share it. I'm going to ask you to please share our our lives. Because you know what? We really do, as individuals and as a married couple, a happily married couple, as parents, as friends, as children, and as people that really believe in health and wellness in natural ways, in good ways. Thank you, Stacy. If you feel that we, talk about things that matter, that are meaningful, because we do care. We care about what you think because you are our viewers, our eyeballs, our audience, and we like coming here. We like coming and sharing with you and talking about the days of our lives, because I really do believe all of us are going through something that's similar in one way or another. So I'm going to ask you to please share it. I'm going to ask all of you. And I think I'm going to ask every day, because I really would like to give more to more people. That's
Yes.
all.
No,
I do. And I'm open to
we
talking.
thank you in advance.
Yes. What is that? TYIA? Or TIA?
TIA.
Is it just TIA?
Yes, thanks
Thanks
in
in
advance.
thanks in advance. Of course, it's shortened. Everything's shortened. You see, again, immediacy. Thanks.
Less letters.
We hope you have an amazing evening. Is Dancing with the Stars on tonight?
You know what? I don't know. I hope so. I freaking hope so.
And we hope you're all feeling well. And I hope you all had a great day today. Better than we did. Because we had a 4.5.
4.5.
And,
Tomorrow's going to be a 9.5.
And it may not look like we had a 4.5. What? Tomorrow's going to be an 8.5.
A 9.5.
9.5. Oh, I like that. I am going to aim high tomorrow.
Yes.
As close to 10 as possible. Have an awesome
Let's go medicate.
evening.